Hey guys, Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot, and I'm going to do a reading for the collective, okay, for this August 22nd energy, guys. Oh God. So I woke up today and I thought I'd done a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading last night, and I was like, I really got to do one just for this masculine, you know? And 822 kept popping in my mind. That song, Iris, by the Goo Goo Dolls. The other song, Living in the Moment. And then, what was that other song? Sunroof. That song keeps popping into my brain. And anyway, I really feel called to do a reading about 822 again. I've already done, I posted those on my Facebook, Cheyenne.1978. Check it out. The other two readings I did for 822. One I did a cross and staff. The other one was energy cards, and then I clarified with tarot. So this time I'm going to do intention cards, and we're going to clarify with tarot. Okay? Okay. Oh, wait. You know what? Hang on. I just saw... What was that? I just saw this. These oracle cards. I might use these too. Yeah, accept and receive. It has really neat things. Okay, so we might see what we got going on there. Okay, we'll pull oracles and then we'll find intentions. You know, what other people's intentions are toward y'all on this day of 822. Okay. Actually, that might be another whole reading, these oracle cards, and then clarify them if I feel called to do so. Because today I really feel called to use the intention cards. Support. Someone wants to support you. Okay, future. Someone wants a future with you. I keep feeling that. I keep feeling that strong. And I think somehow I have my little Harry and Hermione out here today from the reading from last night. They're still here. But I really feel strongly somehow this 822 energy is connected to the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energies, okay? We're going to find out, guys. We're going to find out. I've already done my prayers, so we are good to go, okay? Oh, yeah, but before we begin, this is for the 822 energy. All right, before we begin, I do need to let y'all know a few things. First of all, thank y'all so much for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you for your likes, your comments, for sharing my content. I truly appreciate all of that. All of that energetic love does not go unnoticed, guys. I truly, truly, truly appreciate y'all. And if you're new here, please feel free to click subscribe down below. It's free, okay? It's totally free. And don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I put out a new reading. And yeah, just to warn y'all a few things, I use a bell, I use dice, both can be loud, and I will let you know before I use those. And guys, I do cuss a little, okay? I've been known to drop the F word, okay? Just letting you know, just warning you ahead of time. And this is going to be a collective reading, not a personal one-to-one reading, a general reading, you know, not a personal one-to-one reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she could be a he. It's all about the energy, guys, okay? So before we begin, let's cleanse the space. Cleanse the energy. All right, for the collective, what are other people's intentions toward the collective for August 22nd? Something profound going on. It feels like something magical. Like you're gonna, it's like, guys, I've been dreaming about 822, about what's going to happen in my life, and I'm not sharing those dreams because I want it to happen, you know? I'm like, oh my God, that would be so freaking amazing. So I don't share those dreams, but I've been dreaming about it like crazy. And if it's like my dreams, I feel like this Divine Masculine is going to go toward his Divine Feminine. I've dreamed about it in several different ways of how it's going to happen. Anyway, how it's going to play out. I don't know which way it's going to happen, you know, because, I mean, I just have my dreams, but I have several different ways it could happen. But anyway, But I'm not sharing those because I would love for that to come true. You know what I mean? I really would. But I feel like it's going to feel very magical. It's going to feel out of this world. Like, is this really happening to me? You know what I mean? That's what I feel. All right, what are other people's intentions toward the collective for August 22nd, which is in 4 days from today? Today's August 18th. I'm going to post this. I may post this today. I may post it tomorrow. I don't know. So it'll be posted on the 18th or 19th. Someone's gossiping about you. Shit fucking fire. You'll be eager to hear this, but beware. What I say about others could easily be said about you. Okay? So you have someone gossiping, okay? Yeah, they're envious. Because they're not an empath. And they're not a positive person. You got someone who's an empath, very positive person, wanting a future with you, you know? Yeah, oh shit. I don't know about this amusement. I find your stories comical and your life a source of entertainment. I feel like that's what somebody's making fun of you, making fun of your life. They're making fun of it. They're poking fun at you. Comical. You know what I mean? That's how I feel when that card comes out with these negative energy cards. Someone's very envious of you. I resent that you have what I most desire, so I will belittle your successes to make myself look better. Yeah, I feel like it's this man in the middle, you know? Divine Feminine, it's her ex. Divine Masculine, it's his friend. And he don't want Divine Masculine to go after Divine Feminine because if he can't have Divine Feminine because she left him, I feel like she left him. They broke up some way, shape, or form. Anyway, but if he can't have her, he don't want anybody else to have her. He's envious of this Divine Masculine. That's what I feel. I feel real strong. It's about the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. I keep feeling that. Yeah. Anyway, got this envious fucking person. And they're gaslighting. So they're going to gaslight. Be aware, dude. Whoever you are. Whoever this reading's for. Be aware. Someone's trying to gaslight the shit out of you to where you won't go after. I feel like it's Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. And it's for August 22nd, guys. That's what I feel about today's reading. So I may post it as Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine for August 22nd. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences and memories. Yeah, they're going to be gaslighting you, trying to make it to where you don't go after this Divine Feminine. Small favor. I'm hoping you won't mind helping me with something minor. Yeah, they may know your plans. Guys, keep your plans private. Don't let anybody know, you know, what's going on. If someone says, hey, I need you to help me on August 22nd, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? I mean, not if it's this person that you know deep down in your heart this person is not good. Their name could begin with an A. They could have E, okay, G, and S or F, okay? I don't know why I'm getting that, but anyway. Okay. Anyway, but then you got someone who's going to come in and tell Divine, you know, like, I don't know if it's Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading, but I got them out here, and it's making me think of it. Anyway, maybe I should put them up. But you have someone who's, I feel like this is for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. That is so weird. So yeah, I'm just going to go with it, guys. Divine Masculine has someone trying to prevent him from going toward Divine Feminine probably on August 22nd. That could be the magical thing. That's what I've been dreaming about, is the Divine Masculine goes after what he wants, his Divine Feminine. Anyway, Empath. I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. Positive. My intentions are pure and I want only to elevate and improve your life. That's what's coming in on August 22nd. And future. Our paths are destined to align, though the purpose may still be unclear. Yeah, they want a future with you. They don't know how it's all going to play out. They don't know they just know y'all are meant to be together. That's what I feel. Okay? And since I've already shuffled this deck, I'm going to use this deck today. Okie doke, okie doke. Yeah, shock. This is going to shock her. Because I feel like when this... Anyway, let me clarify. Without giving y'all all of my dream, I'm just going to let you know that her divine masculine coming toward her is not going to be the shocking part. The shocking part is what he says. Because, I don't know, in my dream, like, she tells him, you know, he's like, hey, do you want to go get something to eat, or, you know, whatever. I'm just giving y'all an example. I'm not telling y'all what, in my dream, what my divine masculine told me. You know what I mean? But let's just say the divine masculine's like, hey, you want to go grab some tacos, or, you know, go grab something to eat, right? And she's like, yeah, because I've really got to talk to you. I have some things I need to tell you. You know, I need to get this off my chest. And what she tells... Confirmation? What the heck? Who's texting me? Anyway, what she's telling him, like, it scares her to be able to open her heart to this divine masculine, because she's sharing with him exactly how she feels. She's like, I can't hold this back anymore. I've got to tell you, I love you, you know? And I know that might scare you. I know that may make you be like, oh my gosh, I never want to see you again. You're like, whoa, you know? But what he says to her in return, guys, oh my gosh, is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so pure and raw and magical and honest. And anyway, not to get too descriptive, but he tells her he feels the same way. And that shocks her, because she's not prepared for that, you know? Like, she was prepared to tell him how she felt and then him run away. You know what I mean? But he doesn't run. He stands tall and strong. And it's just beautiful. Anyway, so that could be what's going on. It's like, he's going to be shocked that she tells him how she feels. And then it's going to shock the shit out of her for him to tell her that he feels the same way. You know, it's just, anyway, that's what I got from my dream. One of my dreams. But every dream that I've been having about 8/22, it happens the same way. It's just different scenarios, you know, different places, different way it happens. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain that. I'm not telling y'all, but anyway. But that's what happens in my dreams. So, I don't know. It could be happening in real life. Okay, guys? August 22nd. All right, let's find out about this amusement card. I find your stories comical and your life a source of entertainment. Can we clarify that for the collective? I'm taking one card for each one. Knight of Swords. Oh, yeah. If you're a tarot reader, they're making fun of your readings, okay? If you're an intuitive type person, they're making fun of it. They're making fun of everything you post. Like, oh yeah, like that's really gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she thinks she's so intuitive. Anyway. Oh, Lord have mercy. Some people... Yeah, it's going to be... Okay, let's find out more. What's that amusement about? For this divine masculine, divine feminine, I should be saying. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel of the sky is turning. They're going to get bad fucking karma for talking shit. Yeah, for talking shit on this divine feminine about the true love that's coming toward her. Yeah, God's blowing the horn. And she's going to get it. She's going to get it right in front of their fucking faces. She's getting wish fulfillment, okay? In front of their fucking face. And that's karma. That is karma. Yep. Strong, independent female. She could be getting proposed to. You know, someone saying, hey, I want you to be my wife. God's making it happen because she's been strong. She's been patient. She's put up her fucking boundaries. Now here it comes. A brand new opportunity. There it is. Message of love from her match. Someone who wants to marry her. Someone who wants to build with her and create a beautiful life. Yeah, it's going to be a healing love. It is a past life soulmate. Yeah, they've put an ending to a bunch of shit. A bunch of probably gossip going on in the background. They've walked away. They're letting it go. They're going after who they feel very passionately about. They're Two of Cups. Yeah, because they saw it ahead of time. They know it's going to be balanced. They know there's competition, but they're cutting the competition out. They're seeking justice. They might have to sneak in to do this, and that gives them freaking anxiety. I don't know. You know, I don't know. To take up this offer. I don't know. Okay? Jeez. These people. You got Six of Swords on the side. Someone is tired of someone making fun of you, Divine Feminine. That's what it feels like. It feels like this Divine Masculine's getting fucking tired of it. He's fixing to move on. Calmer waters. Yeah, he's not being... oh my gosh. When he loses his patience, he's doing it. He's gonna walk away. He's moving on away from this person. Right now, it's on the side. He's having patience. He's not able to move on, you know. But when he loses his patience, see you bye. That's what I see. Right there. Plain and simple. Yeah. They don't... They see that this person is unstable. They can see that this person who's poking fun at you and probably gossiping about you, Divine Feminine, they see that they are not a stable person at all. Actually, here, you know, it's like they're feeling unsure, insecure about moving on, about moving maybe towards you, maybe going after you and moving away from this person, right? It's like right now, when they lose their patience, when they no longer have any patience for this abuse, for this fucking childish games, anyway, they're going to feel very strong, very stable, and secure of themselves, and they're going to move on to calmer waters with you, Divine Feminine, okay? But until that happens, they're just having patience. They're trying to be patient even though they feel insecure about moving on. You know what I mean? They're trying to have a lot of patience with this person, I feel. But once they lose their patience, they're moving on. They're see you bye. Okay? Okay. That's what's going on there. You see this little chunk that come out. Victory, Queen of Cups. Yeah. Page of Wands. You feel very passionately. You want to take her a passionate message, but you're feeling heartbroken at the same time. But you're going to be very successful. Passion on both sides. She could be heartbroken. She could have her cup closed right now because she's still sad. You know, I'm gonna put those back in there. Look at that, guys. Four of Wands, make a wish. 1111. All right, this envious son of a bitch. I do cuss. Just letting you know. Who's this envious motherfucker? What would you like for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine to know about this envious motherfucker? Yeah, he don't want you having a 10 of Pentacles. He don't want you moving in. He don't want you having 10 of Pentacles. He don't want you having what he thought he should have had with this Divine Feminine. Yeah, it's burdening the shit out of him. Thinking about, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what he's envious of. You're going to see that envy very clearly, Divine Masculine. You're going to see this person's enviousness, their envy. You're going to see it, I feel, very, very, very clearly, okay? I don't know why. Oh, wait, I was going to clarify gossip too, wasn't I? Okay, we'll just leave it up there. Yeah. Yep. You're going to see this envious, their envy very clearly. That's what I feel. 10 of Wands. Letting go too much unbearable pressure. So, I don't know why the Queen of Cups would be sideways. It's like they don't want to let go of this Queen of Cups. This envious person, it's like, it's a big burden for them to hold on to her. Like, hold on. I don't know how to explain that. To me, it feels like they, like I said in that one reading, I can't remember which reading that was, but it's like they claim they miss this person, you know, like this person in the middle, this toxic masculine, this envious person, okay? They claim they miss Divine Feminine, okay? Like, oh, I miss her so much, I can't believe she's leaving me, you know, what? But then they talk trash on her, and that's overburdening them, you know what I mean? It's making them feel like they can't let go, but yet they're also feeling overburdened at the same time. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like they still miss them, but they don't want them. They need to let go, but they can't for some reason. That's interesting. Anyway, Divine Masculine's going to see it very clearly. Very clearly. He's going to see the truth. He's going to see everything very freaking clearly. He's going to be he's going to see this envious person. That's what I feel. This envious person doesn't want you to be happy. You know, so they're talking trash. Like, you know, about the Queen of Cups, making her look bad. That's why it's on the cup, on the side. You know what I mean? Can we get some more clarification for that envious person? They resent what you have most. Wait, I resent that you have what I most desire, so I will belittle your successes to make myself look better. Could be a King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're envious that you have what they most desire. Your wishes are coming true. Wish fulfillment, yes. King of Wands, sideways. This person's very egotistical. Yes, very resentful. They're going to be very vengeful. You know what I mean? 10 of Wands in the upright, that's letting everything go. You know what I mean? That's walking away from your burdens. But I feel like it's like this King of Wands in reverse is claiming that it's very burdensome to be with this Queen of Cups, that she's just a lot of fucking work. That she's very high maintenance or something. I don't know. I don't know how, you know. But anyway, but this, I feel divine masculine seeing things very clearly. This King of Wands in reverse does not want y'all to come together. That's all there is to it. He does not want you to see the truth. He could be spying on y'all, this King of Wands. He doesn't want y'all's wishes coming true. He don't want this. He don't want y'all to have what he can't have. That's all there is to it. Yeah, a strong ass connection. I'm telling y'all, it's a strong ass love connection. Strong ass connection. That's what they're envious of. They know y'all have this strong connection. Maybe they could feel it. I don't know. But that's what they're envious of. And so then they're just talking trash about this divine feminine, you know, and claiming that she's just nothing but a bunch of burdens. You know what I mean? When she's not. Look at that. He's in reverse, so he's fucking lying about that. You know what I mean? He's very vengeful. You know, I'm going to leave those like that. Because that's what you're getting. You're getting your Queen of Cups. And she's not a burden. You're laying down your burdens to go after her. You're laying down any kind of connection you have to this person. Yeah, they don't want you to have... They don't want you to go and tell her the truth about how you feel. They don't want you going after wish fulfillment. You know what I mean? Something that you wish for. It's hopeful. It's love. They don't want you feeling hopeful. They don't want you, you know, getting this healing love. They don't want that. Overall, it's this stupid person here. That's who's envious, and that's what they're envious of, is all this, all of it. What a loser. Yeah. Because they know that when you go after this, when y'all do come together, they're trying their hardest, I feel, to make this Queen of Cups look like she's, you know, making fun of her intuition, making fun of... You're fixing to see everything clearly, though. That's good. You're fixing to see he's a fucking liar. That's what I feel. Fixing to see everything clearly and go after what you want. How is this nasty-ass toxic person... How are they gaslighting right now? This poor divine masculine, I feel. Just gaslighting about. Trying to make them not go after what it is they want, that's for sure. Whoops. That's crossing that. Hierophant. Could be someone who has strong earth in their chart, like Taurus. Yeah, they could pretend. Oh my gosh, guys, narcs do this. They claim they're very godly people. Which I don't know. I'm not going to judge anybody's heart and say they are or are not. But a lot of times they use it as a mask. And that could be, you know, this could be confusion, illusion. They make everybody think they're an upstanding citizen, and they're very moral and all this other shit. But they're really not. That's crossing that, you know what I mean? Gaslighting, yes. Emotional manipulation. They're gaslighting the hell out of this King of Cups. And so he's on the side. You know, he's like... I'm going to put him in the upright, because that's who I feel is getting gaslit. Because they're an empath, you know what I mean? But on the side, he would feel emotionally unbalanced right now. You know, he's not engaging in this gaslighting, you know, with this person. He's not, you know, he's trying to be strong during this, but death would be, he could be going through a transformation right now. You know what I mean? He's putting an end to the gaslighting. That's what I feel. He's going to be putting an end to it. He could be going through a dark night of the soul. And so this person, it's real easy for this person to gaslight them, because when you're going through a dark night of the soul, you're already very tender, in a very tender space. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. That's how I felt. Like, that's why my husband, my ex-husband, oh, I can't stand to call him my husband. Anyway, my ex-husband was able to manipulate me emotionally very easily, because I was going through a lot of fucking shit. Lost my sister in March 27th of 2020. Diagnosed with cancer January 26th of 2021. Wasn't it? No. No, it was 2022. Yeah. 2022. There wasn't a whole lot of space in between losing my sister and me finding out I got cancer, you know what I mean? And during that time, I was very in a tender spot. From March 27th, 2020 to January 26th, 2022, I was in a very tender space there, because I was grieving the loss of my younger sister, who I never thought I would outlive. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? But yeah, this person is making you doubt your dreams. They could be using the Hierophant. They could be using like spiritual wisdom, traditional beliefs, conformity, and morals against you. You know what I mean? That's how they're making you not make this decision paralysis. They're making you feel disillusioned. They're making you feel confused, you know? They're creating confusion, illusion. By using your morals against you, by using your empathy against you, you know? That's how they're gaslighting you guys. Lord have mercy. Yeah, because they don't want you going after your 10 of freaking cups. They don't want you being in this Emperor energy and getting a 10 of Pentacles too. Something that's going to last forever. It's emotionally fulfilling. It's also it's solid, man. Y'all are going to be best friends, you know, and husband and wife. They're making you feel like this. They want you to keep just refusing that cup and not even seeing it. Yeah, they don't want you to have boundaries, you know what I mean? They don't want you making a big decision in love to go after your divine feminine. But guess what? You're going to shock the shit out of them when you hop on your horse, King of Knight of Wands, and you go after it. Yeah, you're going after her very quickly. Yeah, you're freaking Empress. That's who you're going after. You know what I mean? Yeah. That gaslighting ain't gonna work for long. Stupid toxic masculine. Ew. They make me so angry. Small favor. What's a small favor? I swear that's part of the gaslighting. I really do. Yeah. Yes, guys. 10 of freaking swords. It's some kind of deceitful shit, and you're gonna say no to it. That's a painful permanent ending. You're saying no. I'm not doing it. That you're putting an end to it right then. When they ask you for some kind of small favor, you're gonna say nope. Sorry, buddy. Nope. Yeah. Painful permanent ending. That is a small favor. Yeah, because they're just trying to look at that. That's they're using words, guys. They're using words. They're going to try to create an argument. They're going to try to do something. They're going to ask you for a small favor. You're going to tell them no. It's going to create an argument, okay? That's going to be the ending of that. That's the ending. You're like, screw it. I'm done. you know, believe in your fucking lies, you stupid toxic masculine. You know? Yeah. Finally, you're standing up for what you want. You're gonna take her that love offer. Yeah, because God's told you to. Doop-de-doo, blowing the horn. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Alright, empathy. So this is a divine masculine, I feel. Divine feminine, too. Y'all are both empaths. What would you like for us to know about the empathy card? Ten of Pentacles, yeah. Y'all are both empaths. It's gonna be beautiful, yeah. Ten of Cups, yep. Emperor. Yep. This landed right over here on top of that. It is a friend. That's what I'm saying. This person who's gaslighting you, they're a friend of yours. But this also clarifies y'all are both friends. You know, divine masculine, divine feminine. Y'all are both very good friends. Okay, that's good. Friendship is something you gotta have. You know, I always wanted that with my ex-husband. I'd always tell him, you know, that he's like my best friend. And he'd be like, I have a best friend. CJ's my best friend. It's like, okay, thanks a lot, buddy. I get it. I hear you clearly. Finally, I did. You know, and then by the time I heard it very clearly, you know, and I left, you know. I like walked away almost a year ago. September 12th will be a year. And that I've been on my own. And I mean, living with my brother, but you know what I mean, on my own, as far as like I'm single, not in a relationship. Anyway, like, then he tries to come back, you know. He was love bombing the shit out of me, guys, during that month that I gave him a 50 millionth chance in December of last year. Anyway, yeah, he was love bombing the shit out of me, and he was like, but you're my best friend. And I was like, what the fuck ever. I already know how you feel about that. You don't tell me words that I want to hear just to try to get me back, just to try to get me not to follow through with this divorce. I'm going through with the divorce. You know, I'm going through with it whether we give this another go or not. You know, I'm going through with the fucking divorce, man. Because I did not want to be controlled by him anymore. I said, that's how I'm getting rid of the control. You're very controlling. I want to get rid of it. So I'm getting a divorce to where you no longer have control over me. Get it? Got it? Good. Let it roll. Yeah. Two of Wands, though, in reverse. Fear of the unknown. Y'all could both be fearing the unknown with each other, you know, because you don't know. You don't know each other. You're good friend. You know, you could be friends, but you don't know them. You know what I mean? And so you are fearing the unknown. Y'all have both professed that you want to be. Guys, I'm just saying, if it's like my dream, then they're going to be very serious about it. They're going to be like, I want to marry you. And, you know, then she's going to be like, well, yeah, like eventually, you know, like, but I don't know about right now. And he's just like, let's do it. Let's just do it, you know. And it's a beautiful, happy thing. Y'all are both very serious about each other. Emotional fulfillment. Anyway, just letting you know, giving you a little heads up there about, you know, what I've dreamed about, what I know from my dream. All right, positive. My intentions are pure. What was that? Yeah, their intentions are pure. And I want only to elevate and improve your life. Yeah, they're not going to cause you sadness. I feel like y'all have both been through hard-ass things. Yeah, y'all have both been through the ringer. You both gave love and didn't get it in return. You know what I mean? It's like you gave all this love, you know, 3. You gave like 150%, right? And yet, you never, I mean, they never gave it back. They never filled those cups up. You know, they never poured into yours. You know, you're pouring into theirs and pouring into theirs and pouring into theirs. Yours were always empty because they were never filling them back up for you. You know what I mean? Well, here's 2 cups back here that are fixing to be full, you know? 5 of Cups. Yeah, y'all have both been disappointed in love. But these 2 cups are still standing tall and standing true, and you don't even see them yet. You know, y'all could both be focusing on what hurt you, okay? But I feel like when y'all come together, I mean, you're gonna, it is. Look, the wheel in the sky is turning. Karma, you know what I mean? Dharma. Y'all are getting dharma now. You're getting back everything you put out into the world. You get back, right? You reap what you sow. Well, now those 2 cups are fixing to be overflowing. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're getting a wife, strong, independent person. Letting go, letting God. Yep, let go and let God, guys. Your past life soulmate, someone you can work with and build a future with. Yeah, see, there's a match. King of Pentacles. Y'all are husband and wife material. Sitting pretty. Getting wish fulfillment. Yeah, because God says so. He says, I'm tired of seeing y'all hurt. It's time to fill up your cups, guys. Overflowing. So y'all, yeah. So y'all can fill each other's cups up, you know. I feel like y'all are going to be like that. Like y'all are just going to naturally fill each other's cups up. It's like y'all both know each other's love languages, and it just comes out of you naturally. Like, you know, if words of affirmation are something you is your love language, like that's one of my love languages, words of affirmation. You know, I like hearing, because it's hard for me to give myself words of affirmation because I don't like feeling selfish at all. And when I do that, I feel like I'm being egotistical and like, what do you call that? Yeah, selfish. And so I don't like to toot my own horn, you know what I mean, type thing. I don't like to say good things about myself. I mean, except that I'm an artist. I am an artist. That's the truth. You know. But yeah. And I'm a tarot reader. I don't say if I'm good or bad because I don't know, you know, I don't. But, yeah, I feel like y'all have been depleted. And now you're getting that, you're going to be filling each other's cups. You're going to be a page of cups for each other. You're telling each other you love each other, you know. Y'all are both very positive. Y'all both want to improve each other's lives. Confirmation. You both want to improve each other's lives. You both have pure intentions. You don't want to hurt each other, you know, because y'all have both been very disappointed. For the future. Yeah, y'all's paths are destined to align. Y'all are past life soulmates. The purpose still may be unclear. Oh. Yeah. Y'all are going to have a future together, that's for sure. Yep. Emperor, there you are, dude. Your path is clear. You know you want to be a husband, fatherly figure. Yes. It's unknown, and that is what bugs y'all the most, is you don't want to be surprised. You don't want anything to, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you start dating somebody you don't want to be surprised by anything bad, you know, like find anything bad about this person, you know what I mean? You don't want to be, let me just read. Fear of change. Yeah, y'all fear this change. Our paths are destined to align, though the purpose may still be unclear. Yeah, you're unsure about this change. You know what I mean? You're kind of scared of it. We saw that at the beginning on the bottom of the deck, the Tower. Y'all, it's going to both shock the shit out of y'all. I'm telling you. When y'all come together on August 22nd, I feel like y'all are coming together on August 22nd, okay? Or sometime in between August 22nd and the full moon on the 28th, okay? I feel like y'all are both going to be shocked by how you both feel about each other the same. Like he loves her and she loves him. One of y'all is going to say it. Just say it. You're just going to say it. You're going to be like, listen, life is short and I just got to tell you something. I love you. And I know that may make you run scared with your tail between your legs, but I just had to tell you that I love you. I have a strong connection to you and I just can't stop thinking about you. You know, I can't stop dreaming about you. You know, something like that. And they're going to be like, holy shit, I feel the same way. You know? Yeah. They're going to be like, holy shit, I feel the same way. But then both of y'all are so scared because y'all have been so hurt. You know what I mean? You're trying to stay positive, but yet you've both been disappointed by love. Y'all have both been hurt so bad by people who said they were one thing, but their actions never proved that that's who they were. You know what I mean? Like they claimed to be a very moral, very upstanding person, but yet all they did was create confusion and illusion inside you. They gaslit the shit out of you. You know what I mean? They gaslit the shit out of you. Where did that Two of Swords come from? Oh, I guess it's with this one. Yeah. Our paths are destined to align, though the purpose may still be unclear. Yeah. Y'all are scared. You're fearing this change. You know, that's the Tower in reverse. You're fearing this change. Y'all are so fearing this change. Yeah. That it's got you all up in your head. Like, should I do it or should I not? You know, difficult choice, balance, tension, stalemate. You know, it's like you don't know what's in the future. You know, it's like you don't know. You're scared of this change. Yeah, that's okay, guys. You know, it's okay to fear change. I fear change very big time. I'm just one of those people. I have a fear of change. I remember my mom telling me a story about, and I remember this story, but I remember it happening in real life, but I cried because they had changed the wrapper of the candy bar. You know, and I liked the old wrapper of the candy bar. And I'm like, but why did they change it, Mama? You know, like, I was so upset because they had changed the wrapper to my candy bar. I think it was Butterfinger, if I'm remembering right. But I'm totally a Libra. I don't like change. I mean, like, it's hard for me to make a decision. That's my Libra. But I don't know why I fear change, but I do. I fear change. I don't like things changing. That's why it was really shocking for me. I shocked my own self when I actually left my husband. I actually filed for the divorce. You know, it was a big fucking change in my life, but one that I would happily go back and do again because it has been the best thing for me. I have got healthy. I've gained weight. I'm so much healthier now than I was when I was with him, you know? Yeah, he's doing it. Look at that. Now they're together. Nothing's in between. The Five of Swords is not there anymore, guys. Because you've cleared the air. You've said the words. You know what I mean? The words are gone. The Five of Swords is gone because y'all have actually told each other, this is what I want. I want, you know, I love you. I want to marry you. You know what I mean? Let's take it slow and steady. You know? Yeah. Lovers, you chose each other. Y'all are choosing each other. That's very important. Yeah. He's putting up his boundaries. He's protecting this union. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Four of Swords. That's be still and know I am God, man. Y'all are both like letting go and letting God. That's what I feel. Someone's going to feel left out in the cold. That could be who you're laying to rest. You're laying to rest some people, places, and things. You know, you're going after the truth. Yeah, you're going to protect this and stand up for it. Another Knight of Swords. Yeah. Yep. What the world was that? Did y'all hear my phone? Oh, yeah. Oh, Messenger. What the hell? I need to just... There we go. Okay. But yeah, Emperor, he's doing it. He is doing it. He's... And gossip? Guys, we know what the freaking gossip is. We know. We don't need any clarification about that. We know who's doing the gossiping. We know it's this envious person who's gaslighting the shit out of people. He's already gaslit, anyway, whatever, the Divine Feminine. Now he's doing it to the Divine Feminine to try to prevent them from coming together. Holy shit, this person is annoying. That's what I feel about that. I'm glad I decided to do an August 22nd reading again. There's a lot going on here. And looks like the Divine Masculine's getting fed up. He's getting fed up with this egotistical asshole. And I'm glad he's seeing that person very clearly. You know? He's seeing that person very clearly. He's seeing maybe what this person did to this Queen of Pentacles. How that person overburdened her. You know, made her feel... Put all these burdens on her. You know, when she was going through shit. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? They're losing patience with that person. That's what I feel. They're losing patience. Feels like maybe on August 22nd, that's the line. It's drawn in the sand. They're drawing it. They're like, no, I see that you're very envious of me wanting to go after Divine Feminine. I see very clearly how you overburdened the fuck out of her with your gaslighting bullshit, because you've been trying to do it to me too, pretending to be an upstanding person, but yet gaslighting the shit out of me, making me feel confused, you know what I mean? About maybe marriage, you know, about marrying this Divine Feminine, you know? Yeah. Making you feel unstable, insecure about your plans to move on, you know? Alright, for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, what the hell? Why do I keep getting messages? There ain't even a message there. What the hell? Anyway, for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Lordy. Oh, that's my son. Hang on. Hell yeah, Bubba. My kiddo, he is just, he's so freaking awesome. He's so awesome. Yeah, he's a great fortune. Whoever he marries, she's getting herself a great fortune. Because my kiddo is awesome. He's a good boy. A good man. Yep. He's a rock star, man. He's doing good in his life. Anyway, okay. So, for this Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine for August 22nd, someone is finding someone's life very amusing. Maybe, you know what? I didn't think about that. And your life a source of entertainment. They're claiming, oh my gosh, they could be claiming you could be a very intuitive person, okay? I feel like this is about the Divine Feminine. They're making fun of her. She could be a card reader. She could be very highly intuitive. They're finding ways to make fun of that, right? But it's standing true. It's proven. She's proven herself to be true, okay? Her intuition is on point. No matter how many times they make fun of it and shit, it's being seen very clearly. It's solid. She's in the upright, right? Okay? But something they could be making fun of still is how she moved on away from this toxic masculine. They're making fun of that somehow. Oh yeah, she's still just, you know, she could be like me, living with her brother. Oh, she's still living with her brother, you know, or living with her mom and dad, whatever, making fun of that, okay? She's not real financially secure. She can barely afford to pay, you know, her bills, you know, whatever. I don't know what they're saying about y'all guys, but they could be saying that you're financially insecure, that you're not stable. They could be claiming that your mental health is not stable. There's a lot of stability things there. That you're not working hard. You're not, you know, that's being patient though. They could claim that, that you're very impatient, you know, about, I don't know. I feel like this Divine Masculine is impatient. He's not having a lot, he's losing his patience with these stories, with this amusement. You know what I mean? Yeah. Can you clarify that amusement? What's going on? For Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, can we clarify that amusement? It feels like someone's gossiping, someone's just poking fun at somebody. Yeah. Unexpected income. Yeah. This Divine Masculine is very concerned. You know what I mean? He's like, man, this person, why would they be, you know, like saying all this? It could be making him feel concerned because he's thinking, oh, is she not stable? Oh, you know, like, you know what I mean? He could be feeling very concerned. Someone's feeling very concerned over these stories, okay? Expectation. She knew. It's like she was expecting this bullshit. But see, that was on the side. She's expecting to find out about this. That's what I feel. She just hadn't found out yet. She knows. Her intuition's telling her she's fixing to find out about this gossip and shit. She expected it to happen. She knew what kind of toxic masculine she was married to. That he's a fucking gossiper, just like his mother. Oh Lord. Yeah, they're two peas in a pod. At least my ex is, and his mother. They're both narcs. They're both gossipers. Big time. They both enjoy, feed off gossip. They're fucking idiots. Unexpected income. You're going to get some unexpected income about a house. Oh my gosh. You see this coming. Yeah, there's a mature man. That could be your the toxic masculine. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Who's this fucking envious person? We know it's a King of Wands in reverse. Can we clarify who the fuck that is? He's a stupid motherfucker. That's who that is. Mature woman, yeah. There's his mom. Oh, he thinks very highly of himself. Lord have mercy. She probably thinks very highly of her own kid. You know what I mean? That could be who it is. Oh, Lord. High honor. What the hell? King of Wands reversed. Message of concern. Pathway, message of concern, and high honor. That's what they're envious of, guys. Oh my gosh, they know. Oh my gosh, that's what they're envious of. High honor. They know this person. They know that this divine masculine, this envious person, is King of Wands. He's envious of how highly the divine masculine thinks of the divine feminine, and how the divine feminine thinks very highly of the divine masculine. You know what I mean? He don't want that. He's envious of that because he's like, well, you know, she didn't think of that like that about me when we were married. You know what I mean? Like, this bullshit. I don't know, guys. But yeah, they're going to be envious of that, of how, you know, they're envious. They don't want this message to come in. They don't want her getting a message from the divine masculine. That's what I feel. They don't want y'all coming together and going down this new path. Okay? Yep. That's what they're envious of. Okay, thank you. Yeah, they don't want y'all creating a family together. Lord. Yeah, it could be this mature man, I'm telling you. Gaslight. What's up with this Hierophant with the Seven of Cups crossing? Yeah, that's who's making you feel trapped. That's who's making you... Confirmation. It's who's making you feel trapped. Making you feel trapped is this person. In your head. Confusion, illusion. They're gaslighting you. Okay? Can we clarify the King of Cups and Death card, please? Those came out together too. It says, nope, you know who that is. One more time. King of Cups, Death. Yeah. They're gaslighting you because they want you to be in bad health. They want you to be in bad health. They want, yeah, gaslighting. They want you to feel like this, depleted. They want you to try to work hard to, anyway. They probably work with you. You know what I mean, Divine Masculine? This person, they want you to feel in poverty. That's why they gaslight you. They don't want you to feel like you're good enough. You know what I mean? They want you to doubt your intuition. They don't want you feeling strong and secure and stable. Don't worry, I'm praying for y'all to feel strong and courageous and brave. They don't want you feeling like any of that. They probably work with you and they make your work life toil and labor a bunch of fucking bullshit, right? Yeah, they don't want you to go after this courtship. This could be people in your own community, people you work with. That's what I'm saying. They don't want you going after this courtship. They're trying to make your life a living hell. They want you to be in bad health. Small favor. I'm hoping you won't mind helping me with something minor. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm putting an end to all these relationships. Painful, permanent ending. I need you to help me with this. Something minor. What's that Ten of Swords? Small favor. like that's when you're going to be like, nope, I'm not going to help you. Ten of Swords. Thank you. Mature woman. Despair. Someone's going to be in despair. I feel like when you get married, look at that. Looks like she's wearing a wedding dress. You know what I mean? It's white. Looks kind of like a wedding dress. Like a Southern Belle style wedding dress, you know? Yeah. Yep, someone is going to be in despair. That's who you're cutting out. Whoever it is that you're cutting out, they're going to be in despair. Could be a woman. I don't know. Family member. Alright. Y'all are so unsure about this, but yet I feel like you're still going after it. You know, because the Two of Wands, that in the reverse, it talks about lack of foresight. It's like you don't know. Fear of the unknown. Yeah, not like foresight, but fear of the unknown. Surprises. So you don't want no big surprise, you know what I mean? Your fear of change. Fear of the unknown. You know what I mean? Is it going to cause me sadness? Is this going to be like the worst decision of my life? You know? Difficult choice. You know? It's like y'all have a lot of fears when it comes to... But I feel like all of that is from this fucking gaslighting bullshit. You know, she could still have a lot of fears about men because of things that happen to her. You know, when women fear men, I shared a story on my Facebook. Go check it out. There's reasons why women fear men. Things have happened to them, okay? And so she could be fearing men because of things that happened to her. He could be fearing this divine feminine because of things that have been said to him. This gaslighting bullshit from this envious motherfucker who is just toxic masculine, who she was married to or in a relationship of some way, shape, or form. He's now envious because divine masculine and divine feminine are coming together. See, confirmation. I'm telling you, who the hell is texting me now? I don't know. Anyway, empathy. I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. I want to know about that, though. The Two of Wands reverse. Fearing the unknown. Yeah, maybe about moving in together. Fearing the unknown. Two of Wands. Adjudication? Oh, shit. Getting married? I'm telling y'all, could be. Could be, guys. Fearing the unknown when it comes to getting married. You know, it could be, something. I don't know. Distant horizons, okay? Adjudication. Alright. What's this Five of Cups? That's things that have disappointed y'all. Y'all have both been disappointed in love. And that's why I feel like y'all fear the unknown. You know? Like you want it, but you also fear it. You know it's good. But you also fear it. Yeah, because you both had false people. False twin flames, you know? Change. Yeah. Yeah. You don't know if you know what I mean? It's like, y'all don't know. It's like you thought in the past you had something good. Y'all both did. You know, you both probably had a relationship that was, you know, good at the beginning, and then it just went to shit, right? The person changed on you. it's like you don't know if that's what's going to happen between y'all, you know, because y'all both had false people. Yeah. All right, well, let's get clarification on that Tower reverse. What's that? Thank you. Distant Horizons. Thief reverse? Oh, fuck. That thief is not going to be able to... Fear of change, avoiding disaster. Y'all could be fearing change, but, you know, it could be that this thief is not going to be able to avoid the disaster. You know what I mean? Because look, this is in reverse. Y'all are fearing change, right? In the upright, this thief is getting, could be a disaster for this thief. You know what I mean? It could be upheaval, chaos about this thief, a revelation about this thief. You know, about somebody who was trying to steal y'all's union, trying to prevent it from happening. You know what I mean? That would be a thief. Someone preventing y'all from coming together. That's a thief. Oh, I was going to say, where are my cards? Okay. What's this Two of Swords for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine? Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Indecisive. Two of Swords. Could also be balance. You know, things balancing out. She's not going to let me know. Two of Swords. Indecision. Lesser of two evils. Overload. Indecision. Lesser of two evils. Overload. Oh, wait. Yeah. Two. Okay. Sudden wealth. Y'all, what the heck? Indecision. Oh, wait. Stalemate. Difficult choices. Balance. Tension. Yeah, things are balancing out. Y'all both feel like you hit the jackpot with each other. Okay. There's the house again. Oh my gosh, you could be getting sudden wealth from a house. Yeah, a gift. Okay, cool. Let's get y'all some dice. For the collective. Not for the collective. For the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine for June 22nd. Okay, June 22nd. Names, words, initials, please and thank you. Oops, one fell. Yeah, I got Gigi. I keep getting that. Gigi. Someone could be a granny. You got M&M. Someone could like eating M&Ms. You got two T's. You got two L's. You got three R's. Two S's. Two E's. Whoops, that was an E. Two N's. Oops. Well, anyway, I don't know what that was. We'll just keep the L. There's another L. 3 L's. 3 R's. Hey, that's like Lindy Leona and Raiden. I don't know if his middle name's Reed. I don't know why that keeps coming out my mouth. Because I haven't dreamed of that. Isn't it middle name? Just his first name. Cab. Y'all could like listening to that band, The Cab. Or they're just called Cab. I don't know, they might be called The Cab. But check them out on Instagram. I watch them on Instagram. I love their music. Okay. Oh yeah, we got the G's. I got Bing. I love it whenever I get Bing Crosby. It makes me think of White Christmas. I love that movie. Mutual, I'm sure. Bing. That could be someone's name. That is a name. Bing Crosby. You know what I mean? One of my favorite actors ever. Him and Doris Day. My grandma, she loved what the heck? Paul Newman. So I bought every single Paul Newman movie that was on Amazon, and that's all we watched the week that she stayed with me, and I'm so thankful I got to have her there at my house for a whole week. It was just wonderful. I love my grandma. Let's see. I see Cat. Hey, that could be a name, Pat. Pat. That could be a name, Pat. Your name could be like Patricia or Patrick. Ew. I know, Pat, that's not a very good guy. He's not good at all. It's my best friend's ex. He's an asshole. Anyway. Let's see. Lot, log, cot, cog. Someone's trying to put a cog in your wheel, yeah. Trying to prevent y'all from coming to freaking together. I swear this person's pissing me off. You could be a seer. You could see things. Scent, C-E-N-T, sense. Anyway, rent. Someone could be renting a house. Okay. What the world? I'm trying to think of names. I only have 2 E's and an O. Mel. Your name could be Mel, like Melanie, Melody. People call you Mel. Mel Gibson. I don't know his. I think that might just be his name, Mel. Anyway, you know, guy or girl. We also have Noel. That could be your name. Wow, we're getting names today. You like Christmas songs? Noel, Noel. I love Christmas music. It's my favorite. No, it's not. I don't have a favorite kind of music. I like so much different kinds of music. I really do. I have a very wide variety of music I like. So let's just re-roll all these and hope we get a vowel or 2 or 3. I do know. We didn't. Great. Jeez. We got DD. Someone could need a designated driver. Okay, that could be someone's initials. We have KT or TK. That could be someone's initials. Oh, I'm gonna put the little 2s over here. TK, DD. Someone could be from Minnesota. Okay. Let's see. Let's re-roll those. There's the L and the R again. I'm going to keep them. And KS or SK makes me think of Alaska. I don't know why. I don't know why, guys, because that makes me think of like Sitka. Anyway, Alaska. I don't know. These things just pop into my brain, guys. I don't know why. All right, sign, symbol, synchronicities for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine for August 22nd. That's never happened. One fall on my lap of those. Yeah, you're happy. Y'all are going to be so happy. Y'all need to stop overthinking shit. That's what I feel. You're definitely... There's Cancer energy. And that bicycle, it makes me think of my cards that are Cancer. You could like roller skating. You could be needing to skate away from a situation or get away on a bike. You know, you could like BMX riding those BMX bikes. Okay. Definitely need to protect yourself and protect your Divine Feminine, Mr. Masculine. Okay. You could be a warrior. You know, like your school, they were called the Warriors. You know, for their mascot, or a Trojan. I don't know. Okay. You definitely think very highly of this Divine Feminine, and she thinks very highly of you. Y'all could both be very clairvoyant. I really feel y'all have a strong telepathic connections. Y'all could both be really into hot air balloons, you know. Something very shocking is happening, guys. Point blank blunt. I feel like y'all are definitely going to say something. Like, one of y'all is going to start the conversation and be like, yes, I want to meet up because I really need to talk to you about something. And they're just going to say it. Like, I love you. And it's going to shock the other person. But then the other person will be like, well, you know what? I love you too. It's going to shock her. You know, like, I really feel like that's what's happening with this Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Y'all are definitely going to smooch on each other's lips. Y'all could have pretty lips. Y'all could be wanting to kiss each other. You know, I don't know. You definitely got a shapeshifter in your energy. Someone who's very good at gaslighting, but yet making everybody believe they are like the best person in the whole wide world. They're an upstanding figure in the society, in the community. They're such a good person. They're moral. They're all these different things, but yet they just go around making people feel trapped by gaslighting them. They play on people and their empathy. Yeah. You're going to see it very clearly, okay? You're going to see this person very clearly. They're going to see their true fucking colors. They're not going to be able to change your color in front of you. You're going to see through it. Yes. You know why? Because I've been praying for all the Divine Masculines out there to see things very clearly. Any kind of illusion, confusion, to see through it. If there's any kind of fog that they feel like their head's just in a fog, they can't think right, see through it clearly. Remove the fog, dear Heavenly Father. You know, I've been praying for that. I'm telling y'all. Okay? And I know that God answers prayers. I have no doubt about that. So, yeah. Just know, everything's good. Y'all are going to see things very clearly. For Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, August 22nd. Signs, Zodiac signs, numbers, planets, please and thank you. I knew that was going to mess up my cards. Anyway. Yeah, there's Cancer. You got Cancer. You got Aquarius. You got Sag. You got Taurus. That's Earth. You got another Taurus. Two Tauruses could be significant, okay? You got Scorpio, so another water sign. So 2 water, 2 earth, air, which is Aquarius, and Sag. Okay, then you got North Node, which is in Aquarius right now. Wow, I'm putting Aquarius down there by the North Node. That's funny. Got a North Node. You got Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of luck and expansion. It rules Sagittarius. Dang, you got Saturn, which rules Capricorn, life lessons, destiny. That's Saturday, August 22nd. Dang. Oh, wait, no. I thought those were the same. You got Venus, which rules Libra. Venus is in Libra right now. That's funny. Venus rules Libra and Taurus. It talks about beauty and romance. You got communication and intellect. That's Mercury. It rules Gemini and Virgo. And you got, Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces. It talks about dreams, illusions, and idealism. Okay, as far as numbers go, you got 11. Let me just scoot these over a bit. Excuse me. You got 11, and then you got 66, guys. You got 11, you got 8, 7. That's my birth year, 78. And you got 66. And then you got 4. Okay, so as far as the numbers go, 11th house is friends and social alliances. That's Aquarius's house. You know, we got the number 8, which is legacies, taxes, sex, and rebirth. The 8th house, that rules Scorpio. 7th house rules Libra. It talks about marriage and legal affairs. 6th house is Virgo's house. It talks about details and planning. Big plans need to be made. You got 2 6s, okay? Number 4 is, y'all are both planning to see each other. I feel like y'all dreamed about it. Anyway, 4th house is Cancer's house. It talks about home, families, and the unconscious, okay? As far as numbers go, or dates, let's go with dates first. You got November 8th, November 7th, November 6th, November 4th. You got August 11th, August 7th, August 6th, August 4th. You got July 6th, July 4th, July 8th, July 11th. That's my daughter's birthday. You got June 6th, June 4th, June 7th, June 8th, June 11th. That's my sister's birthday. You got April 6th, April 7th, April 8th, April 11th. You got 87, 86, 84, 78, 76, 74, 66, 64, 67, 68, and 46, 47, and 48. Okay, guys? This was your reading, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. This is people's intentions toward you and how I felt it was all playing out. Using my intuition on this reading. It was just playing out like a little freaking movie. Anyway, but yeah. I really feel like this King of Wands in reverse, they are envious because of everything that's coming in for you. Y'all are a divine union. You're a strong ass connection. We got strength and 4 of Wands. They don't like that. You're going to see this person very clearly. You're going to see how envious they are. You're going to see how they've been gaslighting you. You know what I mean? They were the ones making you feel trapped. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to see the reason behind your anxiety. You could be going through depression right now. It's all because of this stupid motherfucker, man. I know, because my ex-husband did the same shit to me. When I left him, guess what? I left behind also my anxiety and my depression. It didn't come with me over to my brother's house. You know what I mean? And when you're able to finally put an ending to this relationship you have with this person, yeah, they're going to be in despair. But you're not. You're going to be happy. You're going to be able to leave any kind of depression, anxiety, shit behind because you're not connected. You're not allowing them to get into your brain, you know, to manipulate your thoughts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to see it all very clearly. That's all there is to it. They trash talk divine feminine, you know what I mean? You're going to see that clearly too. Yeah. And then like when y'all do come together, there's so much that y'all have, so many fears and so many worries about coming together because y'all have both been heartbroken. You've both been really, you've been let down by love, you know, what you thought was love, and then it changed on you, you know what I mean? Yeah, y'all have been really hurt, but this is judgment, you know, like this is God's calling y'all together because it's going to be karma for the people who did you dirty, for the people who broke your heart. You gave chance after chance after chance to these people, right? And, you know, to become better, to, you know, change their behaviors to where y'all could be happy. Y'all could both be happy, you know? And they never heard that wake-up call. They stayed toxic, and you left, right? Might have kept going back to them, I don't know. But yeah, their karma is going to be seeing you come together with your divine feminine and having 10 of freaking cups, 10 of freaking pentacles. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the most beautiful love, strong ass love connection, strength, and 4 of wands. It's a strong ass love connection, guys. You're going to be in this energy, dude. That's your divine masculine. That's your energy. You're going to be in that energy. And it's going to piss this envious person off. It could be pissing off your ex, if you have any exes, you know, that this woman brings out the best in you. You know, I don't know what they could be saying. But, and he brings out the best in her, you know, because they're meant to be together. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, guys. But yeah, y'all are definitely both empaths. You're both very positive. You could both be very hopeful people, you know. And y'all both definitely have a future together. Even though I feel like right now, the purpose may still be unclear, and that's driving y'all crazy. Because y'all may be seers, and y'all can see the future. But in this situation, it's like God wants it to be a surprise of how wonderful and beautiful it is. He can't give away too much because he wants you, you know, he wants you to be surprised. You know, he wants you to see, he wants it to unfold naturally. He don't want you to see things ahead of time. I mean, he gives you little dreams and stuff like that of what it is going to be, but he ain't gonna reveal the whole story. You know what I mean? Type thing. That's what I feel. Yep. All right, guys. So this was your reading. I hope that this helps. And oh, excuse me. I don't know if y'all noticed, but on my readings, so like the little cover photo for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, it has a yin and yang on there, or yin and yang, whatever. Anyway, I did that so y'all would be able to find Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine readings very easy. They'll always be, because I don't have like a little folder or collection or whatever that's called to put Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine readings in yet. I need to get on my computer and do that one of these days, but I just don't get on the computer much. I mostly, I mostly operate with my phone, do things on my phone. So if I need to get my computer out and create a little collection that's just for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, you know, energy readings. But until then, you'll have a cover photo, and it's got the yin and yang, or yin and yang symbol on it. And that's how you'll know it's a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. That way, too, in the title, I don't have to put Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. You'll know who I'm talking about when I say he and she. Okay. Anyway, this was your reading. Take care. God bless. I love y'all. Until next time, I'll probably do a reading for just the Divine Masculine because of the last reading I did for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Guys, that reading, like, it really dug in deep about who Divine Feminine is and what she's so insecure. And so that's why the Divine Masculine's gonna have to be the one to take initiative and go after her. Okay? Yeah. So just be aware of that. I will be posting another reading for Divine Masculine, and I'll probably do a separate reading for her and try to figure out, as far as her insecurities go, you know, like, you know, she don't feel like she feels like he's out of her league, you know, like he's way hotter than she is. And I totally understand that, girlfriend. But I feel like once he does come toward her, he's going to make her feel so secure that she's not going to question, you know, am I out of is he out of my league? He's going to make her feel like an equal. You know, he's going to let her know that she's the most beautiful thing in the whole wide world. You know, that's how she's going to feel in his presence, you know, like, I don't know, I just feel like all those things are going to fall away when y'all come together. Any kind of insecurities y'all have, it's that kind of healing love, man. It's going to be so good for y'all. Anyway, guys, this was your reading. Take care. God bless. I love y'all. See you soon.